This is Matt for HeroClix, and I'm here to talk about a team that I made for our 600 point, just playing, hey, let's play some Clicks event. Yeah, this was really a chance for me to play, like, I guess one of my favorite characters. A character who I've been a huge fan of ever since he guest starred, I guess, because he wasn't the main focus of Young Justice, and that is Shazam. I was not lucky enough to pull the Shazam. I paid out the wazoo to grab him because this is like the first real or decent real Shazam that we've had since I started playing. I started playing as Batman, so I missed all the old good stuff that people had. And as awesome as Captain Thunder is, he's not technically Shazam. He's like 6 kids that merge into one. So, yeah. With the Trinity War 1 being a big mistake, having this KC Shazam, even though he's like future Shazam, is just super awesome, and I'm super excited to get him. Of course, I needed to pair it off with the sister, and paired off with his sister Mary Marvel for a good, mystical theme team right there. I was selling the team to my friend Mike, and Mike goes, "Oh, okay, so you've been playing Freddie Friedman," and it completely escaped my mind that I could be playing Freddie Friedman. Instead, I went totally mystical. I went with Clarion the Witch Boy. One, because that Tickle is sick, man. The ability to pop that sucker off in his Blades Claws is just insane. I went with Zartara, because I'm using mainly as a support dial, so I had to sidestep the TK and that super perplex and super prob. And Jason Blood. Also, because he's got, not this click, he got banged up a bit in my last game. Because he gives everybody that shares a keyword with him Mystics, which would be my entire team. If they're adjacent to him, Super Senses. And I also threw a Etrigan on if I needed to swap them out. So that was my team. How'd I do? It's fantastic. I actually won the whole event. My first match was against someone running... what's the name of that? Squadron Supreme. All the primes together with the ATA. And I was able to get, some really lucky, shots off on Wizard before he could do anything. And then I got insanely lucky. I rolled 3 shape change rolls in a row, which has never, ever happened for me. Usually I can count on failing my shape change or my super senses rolls, which is why I really don't rely on those powers. And I was able to win, sweeping my opponent's team. The next match was against a Sentinel team. It was the Nimrod Chase from It Is a Future Past. It was against the Justin Seifert, and then just against the regular Sentinel. And my opponent moved the Nimrod out, gotten a couple of attacks, knocking Captain Marvel onto his last click, and then he retreated. He hyper shot and retreated, and I managed to hit the shape changes and I managed to hit the super senses roll and get out of it. And he didn't retreat far enough back. I was able to, with the TK, Zatara TK, I was able to fling Captain Marvel out because he's got his last click is the running shot pulse wave with prop control. And bang him up a little bit. And then I just, I had so much prob. So prob, a kitty cat that I could pop off for free so I could move Clarion up, pop the cat off and have the cat charge blade. So that was just ridiculous amounts of fun. And my opponent played great. He positioned very, very, very good. And he took out these guys early on. And I had to use these homies to get where I got. Eventually, it was these two that managed to pull off that win for me. Now, my last match was against another KC Shazam, against a KC Superman, a KC Spectre, and Zatara? Yeah, Zatara. And that was just super mega awesome. It was crazy. We played on that map that has the the Green Lantern map, the destroyed Coast City that's got the big hunk of blocking in the middle. So we both like hid behind the hunk of blocking, and we're just like hypersonic out, try to punch, hypersonic out, try to punch. And there was a bunch of shape change rolls for both of us. There was he wrecked Jason Blood, and I had to put him onto Etrigan on his last click, and I had to use Etrigan just to tie down Shazam, you know, because he's got plasticity on his last click. I did get super lucky, and I was able to KO Superman early on, and then I took out his Zatara for 300 points, and I was chipping away at everything like that. His Shazam was on click 3. Last action was called. I think he knocked Wizard to Psychic Blast. No. He had... Yeah, I had Psychic Blast on Psychic Blast on Clarion, right? And last action was called, and I wish it was last real action, because my last free action, if I had some free actions, I would have popped off Tickle, perplexed up his damage, and then would have taken Psychic Blast off on Shazam, who was on invulnerable. So if I had hit him for that 4 damage straight through, I think I could have definitely... Well, I won the game anyway, but I think I could have won the game more honorably than running out of time. So that's my team. I really like the way it turned out. I had so much prob, which was just a ridiculous amount of prob, which is made me reappreciate the value of that power again. I don't know what changes I would have made to it. I really like the team because it was just, I got to play all these new figs that I played her quite a bit in the sealeds because she rocks in sealed, and she rocks in general too. She's fantastic. She was definitely my former MVP. She hit way more often than this guy did, but that's because of all the prob. I had some really bad rolls. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I really like my team. So, you know, as usual, of course, I'm interested to hear what you would have built for this 600-point game, or what changes you would have made to my team. Please leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. This has been Matt with Heroic Tactics, and may all your dice rolls be hot.